Hello and welcome to this instructional video from the ESCP London campus. My name is Seb and I'm an admissions coordinator for the Bachelor in Management program, and I'm going to walk you through how to make an online application to study at ESCP. So to start off with, I'm going to go to the Bachelor in Management program page on the ESCP website, and on the right hand side I'm going to click the apply button, and then I'm going to log in with the details that I've registered earlier. This is going to bring me to our admissions and registration page, and I'm going to click on admissions on the left hand side and then click Bachelor in Management program. This welcome page contains some important information for you to read through in your own time, and you can also download our application guidelines. When you're ready, just click Next on the bottom right to bring you to the next stage of the application, where we will ask you to fill in some basic contact information. When you're finished with this, just click Validate on the bottom left to save what you've inputted, and then click Next to go to the next stage of the application. From this drop-down menu, let us know which high school diploma you have taken and then click Next. Then tell us your graduating year and the name of your high school. On the next page, we will ask you about your language certificates. So we do offer some exemptions to our English language requirement. If you are a native speaker of English, or if you've lived for many years in a majority English-speaking country, or if you've studied high school in England, then you may qualify for an exemption, and you can get in touch to find out for sure. For everyone else, you will need B2 level in English to study the BSc Management program. At the time of recording, the test scores that we accept are IELTS Academic 6.5 or higher, a TOEFL 90 or higher, and a pass grade in the C1 Advanced English offered by Cambridge English Assessment. So if you've already completed your English test, then fill out the details here. If you qualify for an exemption, or if you're going to take the test later, then just click Validate and then click Next to bring you to our campus track choice. This is a very exciting page because it's here that you will choose which campuses you'll be studying at during the program. All students on the BSc Management program study in 3 countries in 3 years. In year 1, there is a choice between studying in London and studying in Paris. And Chinese nationals can also study in Beijing through our partnership with Tsinghua University. There are no additional language requirements for this year, and the course is taught entirely in English. In year 2, there is a choice between studying in Paris, Madrid, and Turin. In Paris and Madrid, some of your classes will be taught in French and Spanish respectively. So for that reason, we ask you for B1 level in French or Spanish. And we usually will accept your high school qualification as sufficient proof of this level. In Torino, all classes are taught entirely in English with no additional language requirement. In the final year of the program, there is a choice between Paris and Berlin. In Berlin, classes are taught entirely in English, and in Paris, they're taught entirely in French. Paris is a work-study track where you will spend 1 week in class and 1 week in a professional environment, and you will be working and studying entirely in French. So with this information at hand, choose your track preferences, click Validate, and then click Next. Here you can download a CV template, which we advise that you use because your non-academic achievements are an important part of our admissions process. We believe in a holistic approach to admissions, so we're interested to hear about your work experience, international exposure, and also your achievements in sport and performing arts. So make sure you include all of this information on your CV. On the next page, you'll be asked for the details of your academic reference. We only require 1 reference for the Bachelor in Management program, but it does have to be a teacher rather than a university counsellor. You should also make sure to choose a referee who knows you well and can provide an informed reference for you. Next, simply upload all of the required documents to support your application. Remember that at any time you can save your application by clicking validate and then come back later. This next page tells you when the next interview session is, and if your application is successful in the first stage, then we will contact you by email to invite you to the interview. We've almost reached the end of the application, and on this page there are some terms and conditions to read and accept in your spare time. To complete your application, you just need to pay the application fee, which can be done via a card payment. I'm sure you don't need me to explain how this is done. Once you've clicked submit, it's over to me and my colleagues to assess your application. If you've been successful, we will contact you via email to invite you to interview for the program. Please don't hesitate to get in touch with me if you have any questions about submitting your application. Thank you so much for watching, and good luck.